Pause it for a second. Pause, just keep it paused. Don't lower it like that. Bring it up a little bit. Look, he just said kill the whole sound. Stop. Turn it off. Put it up. Just give it a little light. Just give it a little light. All right, that should be good. All right, let's check it out.
Kennedy's in jail because he didn't sell his masters to a certain music company.
Get those crackers?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying he's only there because he broke the rules. Bill Cosby went to jail.
Check it back now. Y'all, this says Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Diddy did not go to prison for sex crimes. Let that sizzle in the spirit. Play it.
No rules. Bill Cosby went to jail, not for molesting white women, but him and his wife being able to let the second largest oil company in the world drill up their home for oil. These people are...
So he got arrested because he didn't let them drill for oil. That's why Cosby got arrested. Oh, you don't want to let us drill for oil? Or we're gonna lock you up. Wait. Can play it?
Not going to jail for sex crimes, you're going to jail for standing on the ground. Puffy might be guilty. I'm letting Puffy in jail. Puffy in jail.
He said Puffy might be guilty. Bring that back a little bit, just for the Puffy part. Play it.
Puffy in jail. Puffy in jail.
Take them off, because they're going to get in the way of seeing it. Play it. No, play it, no.
You cannot be emotional to solve political problems.
He said you can't be emotional to solve political problems. I want y'all to pay attention to that, right? He said you can't be emotional to solve political problems. Play it.
Cannot be emotional and solve. We get that from church. Church is all about emotion. You cannot.
Get that from church. All that emotions we get from church. Pay attention to that. Keep going.
People with emotion. Puffy may be guilty, and if he is, he should do the time. But that's not why he's there. He left it and did what Puffy did. He went to jail. Puffy is in jail because he started a black first political party. Puffy is in jail because he sued one of the most powerful liquor companies in London. That's why Puffy's in jail.
So now Puffy is in jail because he was starting a black political party. What y'all think that black political party is going to be doing? The same thing the Diddy party is doing. You know, this political party, Diddy party, it's all the same thing. If Puffy is not in jail right now, Puffy is doing the same exact thing. Why is it he's arrested and now there's a black political party? Puffy been in the limelight since the 90s. Puffy has always said rock the vote, Democrat, Republican, or die. So now, what do all three of these have in common? What do all three of these men, Cosby, R. Kelly, and Diddy, what do they all have in common? You got to make sure you get a message out.
You want to take a crack? Take a crack.
So like you said, they played with the devil, so they got punished.
It's not good enough now. Y'all got to, don't be philosophical. Y'all got to remember, if you're teaching, you want to talk like you're talking to people that don't know this truth, right? Don't Christianize your speech, right?
If I may, sir, they are giants as far as being rich, famous, and powerful.
Yeah. Now, what else do they have in common?
They all celebrities.
Right, what you say?
Oh, no, it's a lot. I'll say all of them have in common they're a bunch of sexual deviants.
That's what they got in common.
Yeah.
Umar Johnson picked three. Umar Johnson didn't pick no real political black prisoners. As he's in the college, couldn't he have picked real political black prisoners? Like if he'd have mentioned like Assata Shakur, for example. Right. If he would have mentioned, a brother called into my radio show, he mentioned Mumia or somebody like, right, right, from that's what in Philadelphia is in jail for unaliving 2 police officers, but he's about political when Umar could have named somebody like that and said COINTELPRO who was against him. That would have made sense to me. I would have been like, you know what, you're right. Because one thing the government does, or white supremacy, or white people do, they do lock up black people for crimes they did not commit. We all agree to that, right?
Colonel McGon?
But black people do commit crime, right? So why would he say, why do you think he highlighted R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Diddy, all three who were sexual deviants? Why do you think it's easy for Umar Johnson to use them to talk to the college kids? Who knows?
Because it sets a narrative and it causes, again, emotional reaction.
And you mean as far as him with the reaction? Well, now, if you actually listen, bring it back a little bit when he talked about Diddy. Watch the reaction, because you got to say the whole emotional thing. Play it.
I'm emotional inside. You ain't that from the show.
Right there, let's see.
Puffy might be guilty, but really while Puffy in jail. Puffy in jail.
The reaction is, now here's why they have that reaction. Give me the Diddy video. Give me the Diddy video. When he says Puffy might not be guilty and start to talk about Puffy, here's what everybody has in their brain. Play this video.
Oh, the beat up.
Play this video. Play it. Let's look at this video. This what everybody got. This what everybody got in their mind when they think about Diddy being in jail. Play it. Can we hear it?
It's just music.
Or is it ain't no sound? Look, watch this.
Damn.
God damn. That's what. Now he ain't being charged for this because I think the statute of limitations passed. But this is what everybody thinks about. Before this video came out, Diddy broke the world. Had got to be the world record of settling with somebody that's charging them with something. He settled with Cassie in less than 48 hours. Settled out of court, settled whatever. So now, why do they have them highlighted? R. Kelly on camera peed on a little girl. But for some reason, the government trying to stop Diddy and them from doing whatever it is that they got to do. You know what Diddy, Cosby, and R. Kelly have in common? What do you think their religion is?
Yep. You're right.
What's their religion? Somebody tell me. Trooper.
Christianity.
That's the problem. Christianity is the problem. And in the black community, black people don't care about sex crimes. You tell me, if Diddy is your uncle, and your uncle molested a little boy or a little girl, what happens to Diddy? Diddy molest a little, Diddy is your uncle. So we're gonna say Uncle Johnny. Molest a girl or boy in the family. What happens to Uncle Johnny? What's up? Nothing. No, there is nothing about illicit, lascivious, SA sex is ever condemned in the black community. Ever. Ever. You know how many women, if you took a survey of women, black women, round up 30 black women, round up 30 black men, and ask now that's 60 men and women, and ask them if they was essayed as a little kid. I guarantee you 40 of them say yeah. And then ask them if they got any justice for it. Ask them who did it. It's gonna be a family member. It's gonna be a pastor. It's gonna be your mama's boyfriend. That's who it's going to be. And Umar Johnson fits right in the same category. He calls himself a Pan-Africanist, but he supports this too. Because why would any doctor, because he's considered a doctor, ever come out of his mouth and use these heinous people? Bill Cosby, you got the part where Bill Cosby admitted to drugging the women?
No, sir, I found a video.
Whatever you got.
So this is, he was on a talk show years and years ago. Check this out.
This from 91 it looked like. We got all the other
Spanish fly was the thing that all boys from age 11 on up to death, we will still be searching for Spanish fly. And what was the old story was, if you took a little drop, it was on the head of the pin. And you put it in the drink. It doesn't make it, and the girl was drinking it, and she said, "Hello, America."
That's what Umar Johnson is saying. But no, listen. You see how he smiled? And you know what? The white man knew exactly the process too. They reminiscing together. Play this video again and put yourself in the world so you can visualize the demonic spirit behind all of it. Don't literally do that, y'all. But play it again. Watch this shit. Watch it. Play it again.
Spanish fly was the thing that all boys from age 11 on up to death, we will still be searching for Spanish fly. And what was the old story was, if you took a little drop, it was on the head of the pin. And you put it in the drink. It doesn't make it, and the girl was drinking it, and she said, "Hello,
You know what hello is?
Spanish
I
fly
was
was
about
the
to say the word I can't even say to get it. I want to get it kicked up. But the hello is the R word. Because they're drugging her. And she's out like a light. She's not a willing participant no more when she's drugged. This is who Umar is defending. I would love, shit, if we could play the R. Kelly one, I'll play the R. Kelly one, but I don't want to see that. But back in about 2003, 2004, it was going around like a mixtape. I was in the bar, I remember going to the barber shop, they said, yeah, we got this R. Kelly tape. We're like, what R. Kelly tape? R. Kelly peeing on a little girl. They playing the tapes in the barber shop, and he's peeing on a little girl. And Umar wants you to believe that there's a conspiracy because they don't want R. Kelly to get his masters of music. Not that R. Kelly does not have a demonic evil spirit on him to molest little girls. When some of the women that was talk about how R. Kelly had him caged up, had him locked up, wouldn't let him eat, wouldn't let him do this, and this is who Umar Johnson is saying the government is against. And the government got a conspiracy against? You got play that TikTok video. I want to show y'all more. Like when I say this comes from the Christian church, I'm gonna show you more. Watch out, don't play it yet. Well, I'm sorry, bring it. I know I forgot. You gotta do how you gotta do it. Like that.
This way.
Is it ready? Now, listen to this one. The title says family charged. And wait, no, I want you to play it. Title says family charged after intellectually disabled daughter gives birth to brother's baby. Y'all think, like, without this Bible, without this truth, having sex with your sister is not a problem. Molesting a little girl is not a problem. How do I know? Because the black community, I just put up on, pause this, go to Cross the Line Radio channel. Go to Cross the Line Radio's YouTube channel.